Got the BMW loaded up for a big old road trip. Welcome back to Hack-A-Week. How is everybody? Been a while. Been on vacation. 4.5 years of doing a video every single week. I figure I deserved at least 5, 6, 7 weeks off. And I'm also taking a 2-week vacation from work and everything this week on the BMW K1200RS, heading up to New York to the Adirondack Mountains to a family reunion, August 22nd. I'm going to be on this machine and I'm going to be Ustreaming actually with the phone video thing. We'll talk about that in a minute. But wanted to show you around the bike because for the last few weeks I've been out here in the shop tinkering around with no camera, no push and record, no setting up scenes, and actually I gotta tell you, it's been pretty refreshing to actually just tinker in the shop for the first time in about 4 years without pushing buttons and doing intros and repeating scenes and all that goes with making videos, which I'll get back to sometime soon, but I'm still on vacation. Let me show you around the BMW and some of the little innovative things I've done to ready it for this trip. So first thing you need to think of is, what are you going to do? Camp, or are you going to stay at hotels, or what? I'm going to do a little bit of both. So I've got camping gear here in the back. I made a rack for the back of this thing. See if the light works okay in our favor down here. There it is. It's a welded together 1/2-inch square tube rack that bolts right to the original BMW rear end here that went onto the rear hoop. Just a little itty bitty kind of a curved luggage rack that was on there. I didn't like it because things were pretty unstable. I put this together for about 30 bucks in parts. Coated it with some Rust-Oleum truck bed liner. Gave it a nice kind of a wrinkle finish texture, which is pretty nice. Helps it be a little durable too, I suppose. On here I have a tent, sleeping bag, have a inflatable ground pad here, and inside there is also an inflatable pillow. Gotta have a pillow for the neck because riding a bike is enough strain on your neck. This is a solar powered little blow up LED lamp, and it's got 3 different modes to it: medium, bright, and flash, and off. And it just puffs up if you release the valve underneath and blow it up. It turns into a neat little lamp for camping out, and that just hangs out right there. Made some of my own straps here. Went and bought just the clips, quick releases myself, and bought some webbing and did some simple stitching there and made some low stress straps. These I bought shortened up a little bit, so everything in the back here is really rock solid. Next up we got the tail bag. Tail bag is where lots of goodies go, stuff that you use kind of in an intermediate nature, and up in the top I'm putting things that I will need to get at often: food, camping, cooking gear, coffee, of course, gotta have coffee. There's my water, big water bladder, bunch of dried fruit, nuts, things like that, and then a few other items like duct tape. Hey, you carry that stuff with you, it can save the day. Microfiber cloth. Down in there is a nice little tripod. There's also a bicycle air pump, and I've got in the tool section of this same pack, I've got a plug kit. So see, over on this side of the bike, the left side of the bike is kind of the oh shit, something has come up and I need that side. So like this pocket here has a little itty bitty shovel in it that folds up. Pretty cool little shovel. It unfolds into a nice handy little shovel. Those are tire plugs. There's a tire plug insertion tool in there. Got a few, let's see, some zip ties buried down in there. Tire patch kit, just a basic tire patch kit. And we got a tire pressure gauge there. Got a kind of an all-in-one piece of camping utensil there. I've got a Gerber tool down in there, which is kind of like a Leatherman, just made by Gerber, different company, equally as cool. And we'll zip that up. And then down here in this pannier, we have got my little netbook so I can keep up with things on the internet. And these bungees are fresh. I renewed them. These things, these BMWs come with a strap that wears out after a while. This is just some bungee cord, and I stuck it through the hoop and just tied a knot in it to keep it there. Little laptop And there's the power supply for it. This is a full rain gear right here. Whole one piece, cover your whole body piece of rain gear, waterproof gloves, a little poncho just in case sort of thing. Down here is a bag full of some extra cinch straps, a medium-sized towel here, stay dry with. So all of these things are, you know, stuff you use in the event of rain. Okay, in the upper part of the panniers, what do we got? We have a jersey right here, cycling jersey. That's a thermal one, slightly insulated. There's a hat right there. There's a bag right in this section right here behind all this, strapped to a piece of aluminum that I put on the back of the pannier. And it's one of those little jump boxes, a little lithium ion kind. Right here is a package that's basically a rolled up set of cycling tights, also for some extra insulation if I need it. Buried down in there is a fishing pole, a little short fishing rod. You can get some of this out of the way, I guess, and show you a little bit of this stuff. Strapped back here with some Velcro of my tackle box. And this is all held in place right here with a strap. Let's see, you can see the strap a little bit right there. That strap goes around an aluminum strip that I put on the back of the pannier and then just bolted in place so I can anchor things to that. Right side pannier or saddlebag, whatever you want to call it. I call it a pannier because I used to do a lot of bike touring. This is all clothes on this side. That's the liner for my jacket. This is all t-shirts, street shoes. Got some jeans, underwear, socks, raincoat in here, and a little bit of extra room for anything I might want to buy. So that's about all that's in that side. Clothing. So you might have noticed in the other shot of the rear end here, I have bicycle water bottles mounted to the back of each one of the saddlebags. That's kind of handy. It's like 24 ounces in each one of those. Good to have on board. So up here is the tank bag, kind of like the glove box of what's on a bike. This is where you keep the stuff you want to get at off, and cameras, things like that. Got some other goodies in there. There's a compass. There's the lighter for the cook stove, extra one for that. Down in here, some hand salve, good old Burt's Bees. Yeah, Bert passed away a while ago. Rest in peace, Bert Chavitz. Thanks for making Burt's Bees a really cool thing. Back here, keep cords, cables for the cameras, stuff like that. Put the camera up front here or the phone, and I can charge it up and hook it up and use it. Up here in the front, I've got a mount that's a GoPro mount, and then I also took a phone cradle mount for a car, adapted it on the back here with a GoPro mount. So I can stick that up there, and that'll be where the live stream comes from. And what else was I going to show you here? Oh yeah, down here, underneath this piece of metal, is a cable that I bought. Let's see if I can pop it out one-handed here. It's a bit tricky, but it gets held in pretty good. USB, 2 USB outlets. Pretty nifty, and it's connected back under the seat to the existing circuit that went to the auxiliary power outlet that's on this bike. That's over here around this side. It's meant to plug in things like a heated jacket, heated socks, whatever, stuff like that. But right there, it's a BMW 12-volt power plug. Right behind that is where I tapped into those leads. It's fused for the USB stuff, and all that'll mount right up front. And so there it is, the K1200RS 2002, packed up, ready to roll up the highway. It's probably going to be, I don't know, a little over a 2,000 mile trip by the time I'm all done, probably. I'll rack up at least that much, maybe a little more. But should be a fun trip. Gonna mount the GoPro either here, down there on the side, or down below. I got a few places where it can go and get some great shots. And also we'll have the live stream going up front. And if you subscribe to Twitter or to my channel here and catch the link down in the video description, there'll be a link down there to the Ustream and a link to my Twitter account. You can follow me on Twitter, or you can link it to your Facebook page. I do updates through Twitter and Facebook every time I Ustream, so you get a little notification if you have the app running on your smartphone. So in the middle of the day, you might be able to catch me cruising up the Blue Ridge Parkway or the Skyline Trail or somewhere through Pennsylvania, New York, and the Adirondacks on Ustream live. That'll be fun. So Hack a Week's back, but we're on vacation and inviting you to come along and share. So I thought I'd share some of the stuff here, little innovations I did. There's a few more things here and there, but they're so detailed and many that it boggles the mind. There's no video card big enough to hold it all. Anyway, we'll see you on the road. Till then.